Hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English. So for today's lesson I've got an old friend of mine, Graham, and we're going to actually give you the answers to the Beatles questions and the Beatles hums that I did in the July mini lessons. Originally I was thinking of just putting them on so that you could read them, but then I thought, no, I will tell you them so you're getting listening practice. Then I thought, no, Graham, he loves music and he will probably know a lot of the answers to the questions and the hums. So we'll do a little interview with him first. So, hi Graham.
Hi Mark.
I believe, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I believe you've just been to watch Bournemouth play Charlton.
I have. The opening match of the 2013-2014 season, and Bournemouth were victorious by 2-1.
2-1. That's brilliant. So, in a way, they could be, well, they will be right at the top, unless other teams win 3-1 or 4-1.
They'll be in the top half of the table.
So they've got 3 points already.
They've got 3 points.
Okay, and I think you're a season ticket holder.
I am.
What does that mean?
That means that I've paid in advance a sum of money which enables me to go to every single home game.
Okay. And are you going to go to any away games?
Probably not.
Okay, so Graham, we get on very well. How did we meet?
We met playing racquetball, if my memory serves me correct, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, when I was a better player than you, but unfortunately that is no longer the case.
Okay, yes. So when I say he's an old friend, usually that means I've known him for a long time, but actually he's advanced in years. How old are you, Graham?
I'm 61.
61.
But I know I look 70.
And I should also say Graham is the partner of Christine, and Christine's mother, who is 99. I'm going to interview her for a mini lesson very soon. Okay, so since playing racquetball together, we've kind of become good friends.
That's correct.
And you often ring me up and say, "Can I pop round?" What does pop round mean, actually?
Pop round just means coming round not uninvited. Sometimes uninvited, sometimes invited. But it's just, I'm here. Are you around? How do you feel about me popping round? Which means to come round and visit you, almost out of the blue.
And yeah, but also it's for a short time. So it's usually about an hour, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is. There are many phrasal verbs with pop, which you probably wouldn't have learned in your country or in a language school. Pop in, pop out, pop up, pop down, pop round, and I'll be covering all these.
Yeah, and in fact you are right. The reference there is always of a short nature.
Yeah. Short
nature of time.
Yeah. A short nature. That's strange English. A short time, I think he means. Okay. So, and when you pop round, what do we often do at the end of your popping around?
We usually indulge ourselves in a pop music quiz.
Okay, so I don't know whether you can see this, but this is a book I have called, let's have a look, Music Quiz Book, The Ultimate Test of Knowledge for Music Lovers. And Graham will tell you that he usually gets more answers right than me, which is true. However, I choose topics which are more suitable to him. He doesn't like doing the 80s or song or questions with lyrics in them. So I give him a chance to win. That's true?
That's true.
Okay. And what does a music lover mean?
A music lover is somebody who just is a large part of their life is involved in music, listening to music, could be playing music. In my case, it's just basically listening to music, and it could be the whole range of music or just specific things. I'm not a big classical music fan, but I love popular music.
Okay. Do you play a musical instrument?
I don't.
What was do you remember the first concert you went to?
I think the first concert I ever went to was a Canned Heat concert in probably about 1967.
Okay, and Canned Heat's most famous song is On the Road,
On the Road
Again.
Again.
Yeah. And do you remember the first single you bought or the first album you
The
bought?
first album I bought, because I didn't buy singles originally, I bought The Who Live at Leeds.
Okay, which is a classic live album.
That's good.
Okay, brilliant. So for this lesson, I'm going to quickly go through all the Beatles questions from the July mini lessons and a very quick hum. And if Graham can interrupt me during the hum and say the song, that will be great. If he can't, I won't do it too long and I'll give you the answer. Okay, so the first question is, and I haven't, we would say primed Graham, which means given him the answers first. He will know most of the answers, but not all of them, I imagine. What was the first Beatles hit?
The first Beatles hit I think was Love Me Do.
That's correct. And actually I looked it up on through Google, and it was a modest hit. So not a big hit, but they did well with it. And okay, the hum is... So you just interrupt.
That was Yesterday.
Okay, so that's right. The answer for that one is Yesterday. Okay, mini lesson number 32. Who is Paul singing to in Hey Jude?
Well, Paul wrote that song about John Lennon's son Julian.
Okay, and why?
I think possibly because Julian was unhappy because his parents had divorced. I'm not totally sure, but I think that's possibly what that was.
Well, I believe it was because he had just split up with a girl. And he was a bit upset, and Paul... But you might be right.
It's possible, because I think that Julian was a child, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yours is equally possible.
Okay, and the hum is...
Sorry.
Okay, it's Can't Buy Me Love. No. Okay. Okay, this will be a difficult question for you. Mini lesson 33. What was the first Beatles single that did not involve the subject of love? You can have a guess, but I don't think...
Hard Day's Night.
No. That's not about love, so I guess that was later. No, the first single that did not involve the subject of love was Paperback Writer. You look...
Okay, Hard Day's Night was earlier than Paperback Writer.
Oh. Well, I got the question from the internet, so it's debatable.
Yeah.
Okay, here is the hum.
No, sorry.
Okay, hello, goodbye is the answer there.
I have to say your humming's very good. It's not. It's my lack of recognition.
Yeah, some people are just not, even though they know music very well, are just not very good at recognizing these things. Where was John Lennon murdered?
Outside the Dakota Building in New York.
Okay, so New York would be good enough.
America.
And when was John Lennon murdered?
Is it 1979? December 1979?
As
December the 8th.
as they
1979.
say, one of my favourite things on the radio is called Pop Quiz, and he always says, "That's 1 year out." So it was December 1980.
Right.
Okay, the other thing I want to say about just here is, when you learn English, usually the teacher asks a lot of questions, so students are not so good at asking questions. So really pay attention to the questions and be more proactive in conversations. Okay, okay, I think you'll get this, but you might have to think a little bit. What kind of trees and what kind of skies does John Lennon sing about in Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
I think is it Marmalade Skies?
Yes. Yeah. I'll give you a clue. It begins with T, the trees. The word before trees.
No, it's gone.
Okay, is it on the tip of your tongue? Okay, it's tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Okay, and the hum.
That's Norwegian Wood.
Okay, that's the answer, Norwegian Wood. Oh, I forgot to do the hum for the question before. Okay, so I'll just do that.
Very good humming, Mark. That's Eleanor Rigby.
Okay, so the answer, the hum for mini lesson 34 is Eleanor Rigby, and the hum for mini lesson 35 is Norwegian Wood. Okay, this might be difficult for you, Graham. In the song Savoy Truffle, which is a George Harrison song, and it was actually written about Eric Clapton, he sings, "You'll have to have them all pulled out after the Savoy Truffle." What pulled out?
I don't actually know this particular song, so I'm going to hazard a guess here, and I'm going to say Teeth.
Yeah, Teeth is the answer. Apparently, Eric Clapton loved chocolates and sweets, and George Harrison was saying, if you eat too many sweets and chocolates, you'll have to have them all pulled out. And the hum, I think this should be easy. Strawberry fields. That was easy, Graham. Okay. Do you know the song of, I think it's Abbey Road, I want you so bad?
Vaguely. I mean, I've heard the album.
Okay, what would be the next line, which is an idiom? I want you so bad. It's... He's not very good at lyrics. Driving me mad. Or driving me crazy. Like that. Okay, and the hum is...
Sorry.
That's Drive My Car. Okay, mini lesson 38, I forgot to do a Beatles question and a hum. So, mini lesson 39. In the song Get Back, Paul sings about the Ukraine girls and the Moscow girls. I think you won't get this. What do the Ukraine girls do to Paul, and what do the Moscow girls do to Paul? The Ukraine girls really...
Knock me out.
The Moscow girls...
Make me sing and shout.
Brilliant.
Thank you for the prompt.
Okay. And the hum?
Well, can I say, that sounded like Catch a Falling Star, but that's not a Beatles song.
Get Back. Okay. Graham knows all these, but he's actually not that good at recognising hums, I must say. Okay, this will have to be a complete guess. It's a song called Free as a Bird, which was released, I forget now, in the 1990s, I think, with using John Lennon's voice. And Paul, George and Ringo made it into a single. When was Free as a Bird originally composed?
Well, as a guess, I would say that's probably in the 60s or 70s.
Well, that's 20 years.
I'm just hedging my bets.
Have a stab at a year. Have a stab means have a guess.
Okay. I'll say 1967.
1977. Okay, and the hum is, I'll give you a clue, it's off the White Album, and it was about a black female activist. It's Blackbird. Beautiful song by Paul McCartney. Okay, back to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Where does John suggest you picture yourself in Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
On a boat, in a boat, on a river.
Yeah. In and on. Okay, and I'm sure you'll know this one.
Help?
Yes. Okay, this one is again lyrics, which you're not so good at. In the song, When I'm 64, what does Paul McCartney say he'll do every summer? And I'll help you a little bit more on the Isle of Wight. No. Okay, it's rent a cottage. Okay, I think you'll get this one. Yeah. Fool on the Hill. Okay. I'll be impressed if you know this. On the White Album again, Paul has a song called Martha, My Dear. Who is Martha?
Martha is the sheepdog he had when he was living on the up in Mull of Kintyre.
Yeah, okay. So Paul bought, well, he didn't buy an island, he bought a farm on the Mull of Kintyre, which is an island in Scotland. And yes, he had a sheepdog. Okay.
So you're impressed then?
I am slightly impressed. Okay, I don't think you'll get this, but I'll give you a clue. It's from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And there's lots of animal noises at the beginning and the end. Good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
Okay, again from the album, which was a very important, influential album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. You must have heard that 1,000 times or more.
Definitely.
Okay. In the song, For the Benefit of Mr. Kite, what kind of dance does Henry the Horse do? I'll give you a clue because it rhymes. And of course, Henry the Horse
Dances the waltz?
Yeah. So the answer is the waltz. Okay, the hum. She's got a
Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride is the answer. Okay, mini lesson 45. In the Ballad of John and Yoko, they did something called a bed-in in
Amsterdam.
Yeah, but which hotel? And it's mentioned in the song. Think of a famous hotel. Think of
Ritz?
think of a beautiful rich woman. Paris. Okay, I'm talking about Paris Hilton. It was the Amsterdam Hilton, and Paris Hilton is part of the Hilton family.
That's right.
Okay, I think you'll get this one. And the chord goes.
Hard Day's Night.
That's correct. All right. Who did Pattie Boyd leave, a very famous rock star, for George Harrison?
That was Eric Clapton.
Yep, that's right, Eric Clapton. Okay, the hum.
Obla-dee, obla-da. I think your humming is getting better.
Thank you. Okay. I think you won't get this. Again, it's a lyric song. In Penny Lane, what kind of pies does Paul sing about? Full of...
I'm just guessing meat pies.
No, it's fish and finger pies. And I checked this on Wikipedia, and it's kind of a slang, and sometimes in songs it's difficult to know what the writer is actually singing about, isn't it? But there's some kind of innuendo going on. Okay, there's a very easy hum. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm.
No.
Octopus's Garden. Okay, you need to think at the very end of a song on Abbey Road. In the song, You Never Give Me Your Money, at the very end they say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where do all good children... no, all good children go to...
Heaven.
Heaven is the answer. Okay. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling I've done this before. Give you anything.
Well, if you've done it before, I've forgotten it again.
That's age. Can't Buy Me Love. Okay, beautiful, beautiful Paul McCartney song from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. She's Leaving Home. In She's Leaving Home, who is the girl meeting? Meeting a man.
From the motor trade.
From the motor trade, so yeah, the car industry. Okay, in the song, I think it's off Let It Be, Two of Us, da na 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 na. What's the next bit?
It's not an album I actually know.
Okay, well this was with Paul, who's an estate agent, and the answer is On Our Way Home. It's a great album. I thought you were a music lover. Okay, we're on to mini lesson 50. In the song Get Back, what does Loretta wear with her high heel shoes?
Well, this is just a guess. Is it a sweater?
Yeah, it's a low-necked
A
sweater.
low-necked sweater.
Okay. All right, and the hum. We can work it out. Oh, Graham. All right. In the song, this is mini lesson 51, Come Together, what kind of water does John Lennon sing about? I'll give you a clue. It's a very famous, which may be a reference in the song, a blues guitarist. What kind of water?
No.
Muddy water.
Of course, yeah.
And a very famous blues guitarist is Muddy Waters. All right, the hum. You got to get this.
That's Yellow Submarine.
Okay, you may know this. Who is the... I think it's on the White Album again. Who is the song, and it's a John Lennon song. Well, I must say, all the Beatles songs are Lennon-McCartney, but especially in the later years, it was really one or the other. Yeah. Who is the song Julia about?
I think Julia is a reference to John's mother.
That's correct. And what happened to John Lennon's mother?
I believe she was killed by a motor car.
No, she was knocked down or killed by a bus.
Oh, a bus.
And I believe John actually saw this happen.
Right.
And that was the part of the reason for a lot of his angst or personal trouble.
Yeah,
so he was brought up by his auntie.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, I actually used this in another question, but now it's the hum. But I don't think you'll know this. If I say sheepdog, do you know the name of the...
Martha, My Dear.
Martha, My Dear. That's correct. All right, we're coming near the end. Mini lesson 53. In the beautiful song In My Life, there's a lyric, summer, summer, and summer.
I know the song, but I can't dredge up what those two things are.
Okay, it's some are dead and some are living. Yeah. Okay. All right, you've got to get this one. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Next time we do a music quiz, I think we should do all hums and lyrics. All right, mini lesson 54. In the song Birthday, which is also on the White Album, this is a very easy question. You could easily Google this, but it's too late now. Today is your birthday, we're gonna have a... He's not so good at lyrics. A good time. It's that easy. Okay, you'll know this one.
Here Comes the Sun.
That's correct. Okay, in the song, again from Abbey Road, I mentioned this song before, You Never Give Me Your Money. I'm not sure who sings this actually, but he says, but oh, that feeling. But oh, that magic feeling. That was the lesson with Clive the Magician. And that's a clue for you for the hum. Roll up.
Oh, that's Sergeant Pepper.
Magical Mystery
Magical
Tour.
Mystery Tour, I beg your pardon.
Okay. In the song Good Day Sunshine, why is Paul so happy? So he sings Good Day Sunshine, I feel good.
I feel fine.
I'm in love and it's a sunny day. So that's why he's happy. And okay, the song is there will be an answer.
Let it be.
Yeah. Okay, mini lesson 58. Very, very easy. All you need is
Love.
Let me take you down.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Yeah. All right. Mini lesson 59. There was no Beatles question or a hum. And in the song Something, George sings, you're asking me, will our love grow? What is his response? Or
I don't know.
that's it. I don't know. All right. Very beautiful song. I'm not sure. Probably Paul. And I love her. Okay. And the last mini lesson in in July. In the song Here Comes the Sun, you're asking me, will our love grow? No, sorry, in the song Here Comes the Sun, doo-doo-doo-doo, and I say, it's alright, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, and the last hum, White Album. They say it's your
birthday.
That's correct. And when is your birthday, Graham?
My birthday is in October.
In October. Okay, so I think I think the expression would be rambled on for quite a while. You did reasonably.
Questions are okay. The humming was a bit poor.
Or you could say a bit suspect.
Suspect.
So suspect means not that good. Okay, so what are your plans for this evening?
I'm going to go home in about 10 minutes, and we've got two German students who are staying with us.
Okay, so Graham left, and I checked the recording, and unfortunately my camera times out or switches off after 30 minutes, so we must have gone over 30 minutes. So the very last bit is missing. Basically, I was asking him what his plans are for tonight, and he said he's going home. They've got a couple of German students staying with them from Leipzig, or maybe it's Leipzig, and they're going back tomorrow. So they provide dinner for them and maybe chat a bit, watch a movie or something. Okay, so there was only a little bit missing, and I thought you might be interested to see how Louisa, my baby seagull, is doing. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of that on the end, and maybe she'll take some food from me too. Okay, so I will show you that, and if I don't say anything, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And really remember that what I'm aiming to do is not just teach you idioms, expressions and things, but really give you good, natural listening English to help you. And if you listen to it more than once, and by then you've learnt expressions and so on that you didn't know perhaps before, then you'll listen again and you'll think, wow, I really understand that lesson completely. And you can build on this, and each time you listen to another mini lesson, English should become much easier for you, and you'll become more confident. That's really a very key thing, a very important thing, that you start believing that you can understand English well. Okay, so I can hear Louisa to my right, and I think she actually knows that I'm going to feed her. So I shall do that, and just show you a little bit of that. I was hoping to release her this weekend, but I think she's not quite ready. So within the next few days, 2, 3, 4 days, I hope to take her to Poole Harbour and see if she's ready. Okay, so bye for now, and I'll just film a little bit of Louisa. So she's actually sitting on the pump for my little pond. I think she'll take some food from me. Oh, she dropped that bit. There you go, Louisa. Yeah. So when someone's very hungry or something, we can say they are... Whoops. She just slipped off. She's ravenous. She's really hungry. Or the expression I taught you in another mini lesson, I could eat a horse. Well, of course Louisa can't speak English, but we could say she's so hungry she could eat a horse. Come on. Okay, she's she's kind of a bit nervous, but as you can see, her wings are almost ready, and she should be flying very soon. Okay, that's the end of today's mini lesson. Thanks a lot, and see you in the next one. Bye for today.